movies and shows, they really inspire people. Like, there's this movie I really like that came out this year called Parasite. Y'all see that? It's good. That movie was dope, man. Like, that movie was so good. You know how good a movie has to be to get a nigga like me to read for 2 hours? That shit was in all Korean. I was on my laptop screen with my finger and shit. I was like, no, I'm not missing shit. What's up, everybody? It's Niles Abston, your host of Niles Abston Big Ass House Party, the #1 party podcast in the world. What's up, y'all? Good to be with y'all another week. Sorry this episode was a little late. I've had a lot to do this week with getting ready for the last party shows of 2021. They're sold out. Thank you, everybody, so much for buying these tickets on December 11th. 8 o'clock sold out. 10 o'clock is sold out. I'll have some tickets at the door for the 8 o'clock, but the 10 o'clock is completely sold out. Everything is gone. So thank you so much. Your ticket sales are going to be donated to True Colors United, helping fight LGBT youth homelessness. So thank you so much for allowing me to do something cool with my comedy. I really appreciate that. As always, this episode is sponsored by Ease, the best weed delivery service in the world. Use my code Niles35 or Niles Podcast to get 35% off your first order. Definitely use those codes. Use Ease. Get your smoke on. And they're sponsoring the show this weekend, so that's dope. I'm happy to keep working with Ease. It's been really fun. But I don't want to take too much time from this episode because it is a great fucking episode. My friend Victor Martinez, who I met doing comedy out here in LA years ago, was in town for a couple days. He lives in Texas now, where he's from. And yeah, he's in town for a couple days. So I got to catch up with him, smoke a little bit. Well, we smoked a lot, actually. And we just talked about a bunch of really dumb shit. We talked about a bunch of really dumb shit. And we kind of talked about how we met and what his creation, the garage mic, how it became a staple in the Los Angeles comedy scene, and kind of what that did for my career, and how it's part of the big reason of how I am the way I am in comedy now, and part of the reason why you guys listen to this. So it was great to just catch up with Vic. And yeah, so Deuce Flame, Black Tea, bring us in.
Trapped out, tryna get them bands in my black tee. Lost comp, I don't know a thing, but don't ask me. Pressure came, and these niggas ran like a track meet. Goofy niggas always pop up like acne. Actually, I can only go.
As a kid, you go if your family has a family reunion where y'all wear the matching t-shirts and shit, just know your ass getting whooped at least once.
Man, we used to do that with my step family, like my stepdad's side of the family.
Yeah.
They did that every year.
Do Mexicans be wearing the matching t-shirts?
Yep. They did. We rented out some cabins one year. Every year we did something, I'd get fucked up somehow. And like that year that we did it, I thought it was a good idea to hit ant piles with like a golf club.
Oh.
And my cousin was swinging, and I was standing too close, so I get hit with ants, like a bunch of ants blasted at me, and I get hit with the golf club with my fucking forehead.
Bro,
so I fucking
what?
bleeding out and shit. That type of shit happened to me all the time.
That's wild. Nah, like we never rented no shit out. It was just in somebody's backyard every year.
A big ass backyard, huh?
And then it's just like you can't give black people too much space, because then somebody pull up with a football and now you see a 40-year-old nigga running routes and shit, and somebody trying to play DB and cover them. And you know the niggas that like they pull their shirt up and the shirt just be over their stomach, like it be up here. And it's like, bro, you are not in high school no more. What are you doing? Pulling hamstrings at a family reunion. Go eat.
Yeah, go eat. Sit down.
Yeah.
Smoke some weed.
That was every summer in Louisiana, bro. This shit was hilarious.
I always had that one cousin that was like too into it. Like he would yell and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you getting so hype about?
You're like, put that food down. Go out there and get on the team.
Bro.
Like, chill the fuck out.
Like,
I don't wanna.
There are no scouts here. Nobody is making it to the league from the Moses family reunion, my nigga.
Go play volleyball right now.
Like, your mama barely goes to your games in real life.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Shit's hilarious. I'm mad at you for trying to pressure me into doing acid.
Yeah, dude, do something right now.
No.
Let's do it live on the air.
When you say earlier, you like do that shit or you the police.
Like, what the fuck? Like, that's not, as a black man, like, that's so shitty to tell me. You the police if you don't do this shit.
You sus as hell.
Because for a moment, I was like, damn, all right, I'll do it. And then I was like, no, hell no, I'm a grown man. I ain't got to listen to him. I don't have to do acid if I don't feel like it.
Probably wearing a wire and shit.
Right. Well, yeah, if you listening, man, you not the police if you don't want to do drugs. Don't let your friends talk you into doing some shit. Now you end up on the balcony in your underwear talking to God.
You think that's what's going to happen to you?
Nah. I do so much shrooms. Like, if I did acid, I think I'd be
How
straight.
did you avoid acid this long?
I only started doing shrooms 2020.
Yeah.
I just do them a lot now.
At the beach.
Yeah, I did it for the first time at the beach.
It is different from acid. Acid is a bit more like, I don't know, there's something different about it.
What's different?
I think it's more, you get more excited, a little bit more paranoid.
Really? Because I don't get paranoid at all with shrooms.
A lot of energy.
It's like skydiving versus riding a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because acid, you just feel like you're falling for like a long time.
It's like,
and I say that in regards to the intensity.
Yeah.
Mushrooms is earthy.
It's still fun safe. Though, you know.
Acid, you feel a little unsafe.
You feel unsafe when you do it.
Unsafe.
Then I definitely don't want to do that shit. As a black person, I already feel unsafe. Why I want to add on to that shit?
It'd be a little.
Hey, when I would do acid with Dan, nigga, we would have so much fun.
Y'all niggas would go to that drum circle and shit doing acid, huh?
I would be at this. I remember one time we were at the Comedy Store, bruh. On the Crackin' Up Thursday, Pap and them was doing their podcast. Yeah. And I remember I just being so high and like just hearing so much funny shit. I was crying. The conversations with people, shit I'm hearing from people on stage to Pap and them niggas talking shit. Pap asked it, fucking Quincy.
That shit's funny.
And then Darren was trying to work the whole time.
Oh, acid?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Victor, tell that story about you driving.
Oh my god!
On acid?
You mentioned that last night at the club. You was like, so I Ubered on acid.
Yeah, someone gave me a couple free tabs, and then I started doing Uber, and then I picked someone up from the airport.
LAX.
Yeah, and like I took it like right before I picked them up. So by the time I'm like they're in the car, like everything, all the windshield just looked like fucking space coming past me. Like I'm going supersonic speed. Like the lights were all blending and shit. And I'm just asking her, like, yeah, how's your flight? Fucking like this. And I think I might have been playing music.
You was up there with your teeth just gritted.
Like, like, and it felt like I'm in a rocket. Like, going forward.
Bro, I would be mad as shit if I'm sitting in the back of a car just trying to get home and my driver in the front seat fighting for his life. Just high as shit.
Yeah, I was fucked up. Like, I shouldn't have been working. I shouldn't have been taking no one home.
You were a piece of shit.
I didn't know it was gonna be that bad, but it was. It was pretty bad.
Was it like your first time taking acid in a while?
No, well, it was my first time driving on acid, and I shouldn't have been like working.
Niggas be trying to play God so bad.
That was a long time ago though, man. That was crazy.
So you've turned over a new leaf.
I don't do that.
You don't acid Uber no more.
Nah, he acid around in the front seat with me while I'm on acid.
Yeah,
that's funny as fuck. I can't believe you. She had a family to get home to. You drive an Uber on acid.
Nah, it wasn't no family. It was probably some dick.
That's family shit.
Nah, but she had no.
Hell no.
Hey,
I ain't related.
The women I mess with, bro, I feel like we family.
No, you don't do that.
You know, it's like we just have a good time. I like being around you. You like being around me.
Your family until you say some weird shit.
No,
bitch, I would never talk to you.
In fact, if you say some weird shit, we family even more. My family weird as fuck. bro.
Oh goddamn.
Not all women. That's what I say. Not all women. This girl told me on Twitter today. She was like, "You just don't want to see women succeed." And I was like, "No, I just don't want to see you succeed."
I hope you fall on your.
I was like,
"Shut up."
Not all women. I got another joint we can fire up too.
Cool.
Shout out. Did you like the noodle doink?
It was the end of the ravioli.
Did you like that?
Yeah, it was cool.
Shout out to my homie Haley OC. She rolls those noodle doinks.
Yes, she does.
So she'll roll the joint and she like wraps it with the noodle at the end.
It's good for airflow.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. I like it.
This joint right here is banana split, so it tastes like banana. It's fire as fuck.
Nigga, ever since we left for Portland, I have smoked more weed than I need to.
So this is the first time I'm lying. I smoked this afternoon. But today's the first day I smoked since we got back from the Pacific Northwest.
Nigga,
The PNW, the pussy and weed. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
psychedelics and weed.
Literally, bro.
Yeah.
The weed is great in the Pacific Northwest. I don't know if it's the rain and the precipitation and all that kind of shit, but the weed is really good. Have you ever been to like Portland, Seattle?
I was in Vancouver, which is just north.
Oh, that's right. That's right above it.
Mm-hmm.
What was Vancouver like?
Dude, I was there for like almost a year doing film school.
Yeah.
During the day, I was there studying makeup, film, and television.
Okay.
Yeah,
it was a lot of fun. I was pretty good at it, but I was doing comedy in the evenings. Real cool comedy scene. That's where I came up with my first nickname. I knew I was gonna be the only Texan in town.
I love this nickname.
So I went to the first mic I could find there. The first night I was alone in Texas, like my parents left me, dropped me off and shit.
Yeah.
And it's like I went to my class, and at the end of the day, I found like this little pizza shop, and they had a basement where they did comedy.
Okay.
I was like, I know I'm the only fucking American here. I know I'm the only Mexican here. Only person from Texas. So I wrote my name, Victor Texas Heat.
I love that shit.
And that's what I was known as while I was up there the whole time.
You gotta call your first tape in Texas Heat, bro.
They loved it. The Canadians, man, they ate that shit up.
Of course, you were different.
All my shit was like that.
And every like Texas is one of those states that's so famous. Like every country you go to around the world knows about Texas.
And they drink a lot. So like, dude, a couple of those dudes would get drunk as hell.
Yeah.
They'd start getting racist and shit. They'd be like, fucking call me Beaner and Texaco.
Oh Jesus.
Spixican and shit like that.
No, are you serious?
And I'd call them like Maple Leaf and Cracker and shit. It was great.
Maple Leaf.
Dude, these guys were weird nice though, like freaky nice.
Yeah.
Creep me out.
Canadians polite as shit.
Yeah, like I don't know, Portland people or Americans, they're just different from Canadians. Canadians really are so nice, it's creepy. Like
really?
I'm always just like, what's your fucking angle? Like,
You trying to fuck me or something?
Right.
Yeah, what do you get out of this?
I'm just trying to do you a favor.
What did you get out of it?
Yeah.
Nah, they just nice people.
It's like
bro.
cultish nice.
It's like what I'm saying is like they got healthcare. They ain't got shit to worry about.
Yeah, dude, they did have healthcare. It was nice. I went to the doctor like 8 months into it. I was starting to fucking have like severe depression because it's always rainy and shit.
Yeah, no, dude, we was in Portland, Seattle. Like all these girls was telling me how they just be depressed and shit for no reason.
Because you go to sleep, it's gray outside.
Yeah.
You don't know what time of day
and
it is.
you wake up
and
it's
the
same
color,
shit.
and
Yeah.
you're just like your brain. You don't even know it. You're not even aware until it's too late that you're fucked up. You're all sad and shit. You just break out in tears randomly. And I thought I was dying. I swear to God.
You just broke out into tears randomly.
I'd be walking. I'm like, why am I crying right now?
Damn it, bro. You was talking about the healthcare in Canada, so you was able to just like go to the doctor whenever.
Yeah, I walked into a clinic and I was like, yo, why am I crying all the time? And he's like, well, you need vitamin D, because if you don't get it, yeah, you're gonna develop severe depression.
Yeah, get that.
You like develop? I already got that shit.
I was like, man, I'm over here like I'm high as shit, smoking all day, eating edibles and crying. It's like it's just not good.
That would be funny if Victor were there like, doctor, I'm on my period. How is this possible?
No, man, I didn't know. I didn't think it was a period. I thought I was like fucking losing my mind or something. Like I thought I was just going crazy. I didn't know what my problem was. I stopped sleeping good too.
That's what black parents are saying. I don't know what your problem is.
Here, why you sad?
Right.
Why you sad? You got a bed to sleep in. You got food.
Bitch, you
that don't have shit
me.
to do with being sad. That's just human needs, nigga. Black families is hilarious.
I'll give you
bro.
something to be sad about.
Oh my god, they give you something to be sad about shit. It's like, so you just gonna give me another reason?
You just
to
gonna
be
make
sad?
it worse?
So my thing is, so you acknowledge I'm sad, and you just gonna do another thing that's gonna make me more sad? Yeah, you're the parent of the year.
Go sad them dishes.
Exactly. Oh my god, so annoying. I was asking about the healthcare shit because like, what's like the STD clinics like in Canada? Can you just?
I have no idea. Shit, I ain't go to those.
Yo, nasty ass wasn't getting.
I was about to say that nigga Raw Dog King.
Hell
nah, man. I only fucked one chick in Canada, but she was another American.
Oh, okay.
And that
So that
wasn't
don't count.
That don't
It
count.
wasn't even that time that I was there. Like the whole year I was there, I didn't get nothing. I was actually like the first 2 weeks whenever I was like doing like a testing course out there.
Yeah.
You got to test some pussy.
Dude, this chick, she was big. She's a big girl. That was the last time I ever got a big girl like myself.
Boo. We love the big girls.
Dude,
on Niles Abston's big ass house party, we love the big girls.
Because I'm a fat dude.
No,
and like
that.
we started sweating on each other. I was just like, man, this is too much. I don't like this. I stick to skinny girls after that, man. That's just my style.
Fuck that. You know the Family Guy episode where Lois and Peter both get fat,
I don't think I seen
and
it.
they have sex, and it's like Lois is like, Peter, fat sex is better. And so like they just stay fat and they just keep fucking the shit out of each other. It's the stupidest shit in the world, nigga. So
Is it? I don't know. But that's stop.
Because I was just asking, because I was at the clinic yesterday, you know, just doing my due diligence. You know, you just want to be healthy, you want to play it safe, so you know you get your little test. And so I walked in there, and like, since I go on the road, I go pretty frequent. And so one of the ladies in there recognized me. She was like, Niles is back from the road. I was like, hey, don't do that.
Why you tell that bitch it's your business?
Right, don't be telling people that. It's niggas in line be like, why this nigga here so much?
Where'd you go? You went on the road to get some pussy?
Right. She was like, Niles is back. I was like, we're not doing that. I'm not
Bitch, where's your manager, bitch?
I'm not telling no jokes. Just let me know if I got that easy E or not. Like, stop. Get tested.
I've only been tested once ever.
And it was because you was scared?
No, it was just like a free test. I think they were giving something out.
Yeah.
I forgot
Man,
what it
Victor
was.
walk by faith, nigga.
We were just like walking around. We were just walking around and like I think it was like some like farmers market or something like that. And I feel like they were handing out something for free.
Okay.
I feel like they were giving away Gatorade or something for free. So I was like, okay, what's the test? Like, what do you have to do? Like, all we do is draw a little bit of blood.
Yeah.
It's
not like and that's the thing. I hate that like sexual health is so taboo. It's not like a big deal. Like, they prick your finger, you piss in a cup, and you swab your mouth. It's literally that, and you just find out if you're healthy, if you don't have anything, and you just go on.
It just never occurred to me because like the people I fuck around with, like they look healthy. So,
they look healthy. No, if you're listening to this, do not take any advice from this nigga.
Okay, no, all right. I did have a scare. I had a scare one time.
Really?
But it was in middle school. And this
Damn,
chick,
nigga.
dude, I was volunteering at a haunted house.
Yeah.
And she was like in the room with me. We were both like scarers, and we were like,
that's a job.
Yeah.
Oh, our economy, it's going down the
they
toilet.
Wouldn't even pay us. We were teenagers. They wouldn't even pay us.
So y'all was volunteering to scare niggas?
Yeah, like we dressed up as vampires and shit like that. And so like, you know, at one point or another, I mean, I had just met her that night. At one point or another, there wasn't that many people coming through. So we just started talking, and then we started making out and shit. It's like just two vampires in the dark making out. And then she, like, I don't know.
Vampires in the dark.
And then I whipped my dick out, and she starts jerking me off. It was great. And then, like, but people start coming again. So I was like, put my dick away, and, like, we have to start acting all scary again and shit. But anyway,
could you imagine?
It's a couple days later. I get her number that night, and like a couple days later, she calls me and she goes, "Hey, it was like everything was cool. That was cool. We should hang out again. But just you should know, I might have the clap." I was like, "What's that?" I don't even know what that was.
How old were you?
I was like fucking 13, 14.
Oh my gosh!
It was like my third time getting jerked off.
How old was she?
We were both the same age. And,
how the fuck did she get what?
And I was like, but it was fucked up. Like, she didn't even take it that seriously. Like, she was giggling around with her friend, like while her friend was there. I could hear her friend, like her and her friend laughing on the other phone. I was like, maybe she was lying. I don't know, but that freaked me out, man. I stopped talking to her. I'm sure it did. She was a weird chick.
Were you a virgin?
Yeah, at that point, still, yeah.
Oh yeah. Wow. So you had your first STD scare before you lost your virginity.
Yeah, and I should have known she couldn't have got me anything, because like, what? How can you get something from a hand job anyway?
You just get dirty dick.
Like, you can't get.
Before I lost my virginity, this white dude at school told the girl that I was dating. I was in summer school too. He told her that I had AIDS.
That's racist.
He told her that you
and
had
guess
AIDS?
What? Yeah, that was racist. I beat the shit out of that nigga too. As soon as she told me, she was like, I don't believe it, but just like, I don't think we should talk. And I was like, bro, who told you? And then she told me. I walked away from her, went to where everybody was kicking it at.
Yeah.
Walked up to the nigga that said it, and it was him and his friend that said it, and then like his friend tried to step in.
That's a wild rumor to spread about somebody.
Arthur has AIDS.
I could never just tell somebody that shit.
I beat him up in front of a Christian store, like a TV shop and a Christian store, and I ended up like banging his head on the Christian store where the ornaments was.
Yeah.
I beat. Niggas still bring up that fight. I beat the shit out of him.
20 years later, niggas still bring up that fight. That's crazy that there's Christian stores. We had like Christian bookstores in my hometown. And my mom would go and buy her books, and I would just be walking around with her.
Hell yeah.
It's just like Christian bookstore.
Cause of basketball, I used to go into the Christian store and buy the what would Jesus do bracelets.
Yeah. They had all the Jesus merch, the little fish.
Praise God.
You know what people I know got the dumbass Jesus fish tattooed on them?
Shit.
And it was like, now you don't even believe in that shit.
So Jesus was a fish also? Nigga, what the fuck?
Yeah, I got a Jesus tattoo on my back. I'm gonna get that shit removed.
What?
Yeah, bro.
You don't like it?
Nah, I got it at 18. I wasn't really thinking.
Such a dumbass.
It's just a dumb thing. I just wanted a tattoo really bad. I was 18.
Was you in like Christian camp, nigga?
Yeah, I was in Christian everything.
Is it a bad cross? Does it not look good?
No, I mean it looks fine. It's a crown of thorns. It has a Bible verse. The thing is, I don't even remember the Bible verse, bro, because I don't be looking at my back.
You don't know what it says?
I don't be looking at my back.
I forget about the verse, and then some girl will just like touch it and be like, "Oh my God, what is this?" And I'm like, "Oh," and I have to explain, and I just gotta go through the whole story. Yeah, when I was 18, I got a Jesus tattoo, and this and this and that. It has this.
That sound like the beginning of a rap.
Bro,
yeah, I forget I have face tattoos still.
You forget you have face tattoos?
Yeah, until someone asks, like, hey, what's up with that?
That shit's
yeah.
Sorry, y'all, this is a torch.
This nigga torching a blunt right now.
Sound like a fucking welding class.
I know. Fucking Walter White. Nah, bro. Yeah, I forget about my Jesus tattoo till like a girl brings it up. And I'm like, yeah. And so, yeah, I'm gonna get it. I have a couple ideas. One of my friends, Alan, she gave me this idea about, like I used to drink beer with my granddad all the time. So like maybe I could get like two hands and get like my hand and his hand, and it's like toasted beers together. Yeah, and I could put that on my back over this shit and cover it up.
What if you could become like an alcoholic or something?
What if I become an alcoholic?
Yeah.
Yeah, then girls like, oh, is this why you drink so much?
And then you gotta cover that.
Now I gotta cover that up. And then what's next?
Yo, baby.
Right. Then if I ever have a kid, then this is me and my kid. But then if I'm a bad father,
yeah, you
like,
turn it to two hands holding a baby.
Two hands.
Two hands holding a baby. Turn the beers into a baby.
But then if I end up being a bad father, then I gotta get that removed. Now I gotta get a new tattoo. At that point, I'm gonna just get a Dragon Ball Z character on my back. Nigga. Like, oh, you like Vegeta that much? Yeah.
Nah, you gotta do Piccolo because he black.
Piccolo is black, low key.
He is right.
He smoked black and miles.
Namekins.
That's why his voice like that.
He definitely is a black nigga.
He's a better father than Goku.
Goku is the worst father of all time.
He raised
always
Goku's
gone,
son.
always on the road and shit. Fighting niggas.
I remember being in high school, a nigga roasted a dude like that. He was like, nigga, your dad worse than Goku. He ain't ever at home. And them niggas started fighting.
He's that original dad from fucking Squid Games. He's like worse than that.
Did you like Squid Game?
I liked it.
It was good.
I was watching it and River was there and he picked up on it a lot. And now like every time we watch it, he's learning like Korean and shit.
That's wild.
Yeah, like he knows that fucking red light, green light.
Green light.
Because we play it in the original language.
Okay.
And just read the subtitles.
No, I had to dub that. I got hoes, so I be texting on my phone, so I gotta dub it. Cause I be looking down at my phone, so if it's in Korean, I miss shit.
I feel like they did a good job dubbing it too.
Yeah, I don't think it was as bad as what people was trying to say.
I don't want to read that shit. Fuck no.
I read it, man.
I like if I'm not gonna be on my phone and I watched some of Squid Game with some friends, and then I watched the other. Then I had to watch some of it by myself. So like, when I watched it by myself, I would dub it. But then when I watched it with friends, it was subbed because we were all like engaged and like watching it.
Mm-hmm.
I dug it. I liked it a lot.
It was a very well written show, bro.
Old nigga shit. I dug it, man.
It was so good. The dude announced the other day it was gonna be they're gonna do a season 2. I'm just interested, like, what the fuck, like, what are they gonna do?
I know.
They're gonna do the American shit. That's what they're gonna do.
You think so?
There was a lot of American like
with
undertones.
the billionaire VIPs and shit.
Like they definitely do it in other countries.
That was crazy when he was about to get some head from that nigga.
Yeah, and then he shot him.
Yup.
That was crazy. Yeah, it was just I really liked the characters.
Yeah.
I thought just all the characters were so well.
There's a lot of contrast
well-rounded,
between the whole.
and it was really dope. So
Good ass acting.
Yes.
Like,
Acting was great, but and the thing is, Korean people have been making the best cinema for years now, bro.
I liked
They're very
Parasite.
good.
Parasite is one of the best films of all time.
That's one of those movies make me want to take a shower. Like I felt dirty.
Why did you feel dirty?
Felt dirty and greasy, like I had been living under a house.
Yeah.
With them. And
Dirty and greasy.
You felt like you had been doing wrong.
Yeah, like I've been watching people through walls and shit.
Dirty nigga.
Like not showering. Like this makes me feel gross.
Straight up, Parasite is one of the best films of all time.
Yeah, everyone's got to check that out. That's another one that I watched in the subtitles and shit like that.
Yeah, I watched Parasite. I haven't watched Parasite dubbed. I've only watched it with the subtitles.
You need to bring that bit back.
Yeah, do the joke again. I should do that joke. I'll play. In fact, because like on these episodes, I play jokes for my special at the beginning, like a Seinfeld episode.
Dope.
So I'll put the Parasite joke at the beginning. Nah, bro.
You know?
But yeah, bro, I've been doing this podcast for a little bit. It's really fun, and but I always ask people, can you give me like a dope ass like party story?
A dope party story?
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't go to too many.
You a liar.
Shit, Garage Mike was a party every
I threw those parties, but I didn't see those parties because they were supposed to be mics, but they turned into parties because people would start like barbecuing and bringing nitrous oxide tanks and shit and like doing DMT.
Hell no.
You got some party stories.
You definitely got a party story, bro.
Every garage mic turned into a party.
Don't let me
I was
down.
proud
Well,
of that.
tell me a funny story from Garage Mike, or tell me a funny story from.
All right.
Well, first explain to the people what Garage Mike is.
I wanted to host my own mic in Los Angeles, and everyone else had like real legit venues and shit, but there weren't too many like underground things going on yet. And I knew that I didn't use my garage that much for my vehicle anyway. So I knew comedians would come to it. And originally I saw this band, like 2 garages down, this little mariachi band that would practice every weekend. And I was like, if they can do it, I'm sure no one would be bothered by a bunch of comedians doing something similar. And it was like down an alleyway, behind a Food for Less.
In the hood.
In Koreatown, in Hollywood. And it picked up some steam. Like, I just got like a little microphone. Someone found me like a pallet that they made into a stage. And I would play everyone in and out. And like, at its peak, there was like 60 people there.
Yeah.
Shoved into the fucking
2017 was wild.
Easy, yeah.
A lot of fucking people. And like, they would be doing everything but watching. I mean, we had everything. And so I'd give people a lot of time because we'd lose track of time because of all the shit we were doing out there.
I remember a crackhead pulled up and hopped on the mic.
Yep. Yeah, I let everyone on. And, we got the okay from the local police. They'd come through. They'd just be like, oh, you're comedians? They'd fucking leave quick because they didn't want to be made fun of.
Yeah, they would. Police would pull up sometimes.
And, like, the undercovers would come up and they'd be like, y'all know what neighborhood you're in?
Yep.
And I'd be like, yeah, the local gangs know who we are, too.
Yeah, the local gangs knew about the comedy night. I even
They'd come and watch.
You know, because, like, you know, I just got back from Portland, Seattle, and, like, Arthur went with me, Chaz went with me, Kalia went with me, Deuce Flame went with me, and I was like, we really just sold out shows in a different city with people I would do a show in a garage with every weekend that nobody would come to. Like, that's where we met Deuce Flame, the fucking garage, bro.
Yep. I don't even know how he found it.
I don't either.
Yeah, we met at Garage Mike. Deuce Flame's a killer, man. He performed like a couple songs in between comedians and shit.
That shit was
closed
crazy.
out that night.
No, it's gonna be crazy to think like 10 years from now, probably some of the best comedians on TV would have done a set at Garage Mike at some point.
Yeah, and it's like it's attracted a lot of attention. I was surprised. Like it's had like 2 or 3 little mini documentaries about it.
One day we're gonna do one right. We're gonna do like the big Garage Mike.
Yeah, like
there's so much footage out
come
there.
Through it. Shit.
Hell yeah, I got a lot of shit too in my archives.
Especially just like we're doing High Tonight Show.
Yeah, I did a couple seasons in there.
I got mental breakdowns on video.
Yeah, I got a video. I got an old video of Roger doing like hella acid.
That's
talking
wild.
about like alien common shit.
Oh shit! Even when we were doing the Goon Squad podcast.
Yeah, we were
doing
the Goon Squad shit.
Hanging out at the garage.
Man. That garage, hey, like on serious, that garage changed my life, bro.
Yeah.
Cause like Victor was the first person that was just like, yeah, bro, do as much as you want. You know, like he didn't.
I let people go as long as like they'd ask. Like, as soon as you ask, how long do I have? I'd light you.
Yeah.
So if you didn't ask me that for a while,
he just let you go.
Yep, Victor like, hey.
So like I'd be in there. I wasn't good, but I'd be in that bitch doing like 10, 15, just rambling.
Oh, whenever you want.
And just coming up with stuff, but it's just like a lot of my shit was just like jokes I rambled into at Garage Mike, cause Victor created this dope environment where like comedians could come and not really have pressure. Like there's no pressure to be funny at Garage Mike. There's no pressure to kill or anything. It's like really it's just like you figure it out, and we're here smoking weed and talking. And if you say some funny shit, we'll let you know.
Yep.
But if you don't say some funny shit, who cares?
Yeah.
And so for me, being a new comedian, I was new to LA. I didn't really know anybody. It was like this place where I got to hang out with all these cool people, and then also just kind of figure shit out.
Yeah,
so,
and in a sense, it was tough too, though.
Yeah.
You know, because it's like like going out of town. You know, hitting the road throughout like my career and stuff. Seeing how like easy it is.
It's like playing. It's like how like. When you play on a football team, practice all week is hell, and then you play the games like, oh shit, this is fun.
Yeah.
That's what going on the road is. You get on the road and people are just excited to be there. You're like, oh, if I breathe in the microphone, these niggas gonna laugh, you know? But then it's like, but you think about, for 4 years, we were in a garage screaming into the void and nobody cared. So it's like, we earned that laugh from people in different cities.
You were training.
Yeah.
You were running with
for
weights.
For sure. And it was so crazy too, like starting in Arizona and then with a lot of the mics were like shows.
Yeah.
And then doing some like bullshit, whatever, like shows too sometimes.
Yeah.
But none like LA. When I came here, I was like, oh yeah, okay, it's
LA. To be an LA comedian, your first year, you just fighting for people to just pay attention.
Yeah, seriously.
That's the hardest part. Not even being the funny. You just want people to listen and get off their phone.
Yep.
Like, that was the hardest part.
That's real.
That's why I love going up there and being loud as shit.
Yeah, you be screaming. How we doing?
How the fuck y'all doing?
I love that. I love how you have your own style, bro. You're very like, you're loud but chill. I don't know how you do it.
Yeah, I like to. That's good. That's good to hear.
Yeah, you're like loud but laid back.
I know I'm loud, but I don't know. I don't listen to myself. I don't know what my style is. I know I'm still finding it.
Yeah.
Like, I know it's still changing and shit all the time, but
fucking...
It's dope. You are dope.
These last year and a half almost don't even feel like it counts because of all this shit.
Isn't it weird?
I just remember all the Zoom shit that I did. I feel ashamed.
Nah, fuck
like,
that. That shit, it counts. It all counts.
It feels weird, but it definitely
fucked
counts. Because in a way, if you've been doing comedy for a while, almost everything you do is comedy at some point. Like, you come up with jokes.
That's
like
how I was fucking crazy in my head. I was like, man, is comedy ever even going to come back? Like, the way everyone was acting.
Nah, I didn't think it was going to.
I was like, man, is this the death of fucking live performances?
Yeah.
Is everyone scared to breathe around? Like, what if, like, because, like, they were banning laughter and shit.
Yeah.
It's in the air.
Right. If you laugh, you basically spitting into the air.
It was real weird for a while.
Dude, my first like show during the pandemic was at was like my first mic or whatever, just doing stand up, not on Zoom.
Yeah.
Was with Mary Romeo.
Yeah.
And she had it at Dockweiler Beach.
Okay.
And nigga, that was like, it felt better to like safer because we're all outside at the beach. It was
right.
As fuck.
Yeah, we all did our outdoor shows for a minute.
Yeah, fucking murdered.
Yeah, because people were just excited to finally be.
And it was all comics too. And
somewhat normalcy.
Mm-hmm.
You know? No, that's definitely, I think, from what I've seen being on the road in the 8 cities I've gone to, it seems like people are more appreciative of a good show.
Yeah.
And like they're just like excited to be there. It's like, damn, for a whole year we couldn't do this shit.
Yeah.
And it, like, for me, it's just like a good release and it feels good because like I took the pandemic pretty serious. Like I was just at home like every day.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't do stand up for so long, and so
yeah.
That's why now I just be going crazy. I be going so hard. Like any show I can get on, I'm gonna do that shit. Cause like, who knows if this shit? You never know. Is this shit gonna go away?
Yeah.
Cause like I'm like recording my album, quote unquote, next month, but it's really just like a test. But it's also like a, well, just in case this shit shut down again, I got another album recorded in the can. Like, because like I shot my shit February of 2020. I had no idea COVID was gonna hit the next month. Mm-hmm. I got super lucky with that.
Super lucky, nigga.
If something had happened and we had to postpone, there would be no Girls on Tour to Jokes.
No.
Like we literally shot that a month before everything stopped.
Yeah, that was insane.
I remember that.
I edited that shit in the fucking pandemic.
In the pandemic, because we dropped it in May.
Yeah.
Victor, do you write jokes?
Yep.
Like, do you actually, like, sit down and write?
Lately, I have been.
Okay.
I even keep a notebook now, and I write them down word for word, and then I do the notes word for word. And then if I don't do the whole thing, I'll write down the topic, and then say it on stage, and then write that down after.
Okay.
But, I don't like, I know some people's process is write it first and then perform it exactly like that. Yeah. But I definitely don't do that.
Okay.
Like, I try to expand on it as much as I can freehand on stage.
Okay.
But, lately I've been moving more and more towards, like, I want to do new shit that I got, anything that I do that's old, I hate myself for it. Like, I know especially if I know it works. Mm-hmm,
it feels gross.
Just fucking don't do it. Just don't.
No, I asked you that because, like, you know, I've been watching you do comedy for, like, 5 years, basically, now. Mm-hmm. And it's just, like, your jokes feel very much lived in. Like, when you talk, it doesn't, like, when you tell a joke, you're like, oh, this dude's not making that shit up. That really happened. Like, it sounds like you're just telling something that literally happened that day. Yeah. So I just always wonder, like, does he actually write that, or is he just kind of coming up with it?
I know that I pull from things that have happened to me, or things that I can relate to enough to make it personal. Right. But, like, because I'm scared of ever, like, saying something that someone else has touched already on. Said, yeah. Or, like, that I'll hear. That's why I don't even fucking listen to other people. That's like, so that, out of all the shows that I host, like, you never
listened to me. Yeah. Because the night I shot my special, you came up to me and gave me a hug, and you were like, bro, when did you come up with all those jokes?
Wait, was he on acid that night?
He was on acid that night too. He was on acid. This shit has just come full circle. Yeah. This nigga was on acid. Comes up to me after I did my hour. I did like an hour 15. Hugs me. He's like, where did you come up with all those jokes? And I was like, at your mic, you motherfucker. Yeah. Like, you never listened to me? Fuck you.
I don't listen to people. So
that was your first time really listening to me do stand-up?
Yeah, sitting down and listening to whole jokes, like thoughts and stuff.
What a friend.
Yeah, I treat you like I treat everybody. Like, I just, like, I step out. I call you up. Yeah. And then I step out and I go to the back and.
I swear, we a bunch of old niggas.
We are. I think comedy ages you mentally.
Fuck yeah. God damn it.
Because you have to be so, like, intuitive and you have to think so much. I think you just become an old person after a while.
Yeah. Yeah, like an old grouchy person.
That's crazy. Well, did you have a good time on the party pod?
Hell yeah, thank you, man. I'm sorry I didn't give a better party story.
We're gonna get you one day. I'm gonna have you on. You're gonna tell me the story about when you put the ketchup on your neck.
Oh, that's not a party. That wasn't a party at all. That was like a week long of edibles. That was the last week that I was in Vancouver. Yeah. I ended up dropping out of film school.
one day I'm gonna have you on. You're gonna tell that story.
Oh,
but shit. I want you to have I want to be in like a nice ass studio and We're gonna do it right because that's one of my favorites.
I'm still trying to work that into a bit. It just sounds fucked up when
I
I'm
ain't even heard that story,
bro.
I've said it a few times and I've gotten it right. I've gotten to like a good.
He did it, wording. Bro. I'll never forget. Was it 20? It was 2019. I had just gotten back from New York, and you know, like so at the end of garage, Mike Victor will do his own set.
Yeah.
And it was only like 6 of us left. We were all high as shit. We just smoked so much weed, and he tells this story about how he freaked out on edibles for a week. And he went so deep into it and he told the whole thing, and it was just like, I was like, bro, if you tell this story like this, that's a special right there.
Yeah, it was a long,
it's like a 15-minute story, bro, and it was like, it was so good. Yeah. Like, I was just like, bro, if you tell it like that every time, oh my gosh.
I'm trying to get that wording down again.
Yeah, and so like, I think with a lot of storytelling jokes, I think it's just reps.
Yeah. You gotta stick to what's true. Like what actually happened,
and then you after you tell it a few times, then you can sprinkle some punchlines.
Yeah, and you gotta listen for what people react to, and then that's what you emphasize on.
But yeah, you gotta tell that story on whenever you do your 10-year special, bro.
That's some good shit.
And then I'll have you on to come like talk more in depth.
Because that was like, man, goddamn, that was hard for everyone who like was watching me and shit. Like,
I'm sure.
From the outside perspective, I could see how that was just so difficult to do.
Isn't it wild that like you do some wild shit like that, and then it's people that only interacted with you then. So you on some like way other shit, and that's when they hear your name, that's what they think of. Like,
it was wild, because like. My Facebook posts were all on riddles and shit, and like I didn't know that was weird because I was doing it. I was in the middle of it, and like I was scaring everybody and shit, and they thought I was doing like weird poems.
Oh, I do know this story.
It's ridiculous.
Because remember when we did Buns and Brunch first episode, season 2, the 420 special?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Fucking,
That's what the Pacific Northwest will do to you.
That plus depression.
See?
Just a bad.
And that's why I came to y'all, Portland and Seattle, to make y'all laugh so y'all don't do some weird shit like that. But hey, this has been another episode of Niles Abston's Big Ass House Party, the #1 party podcast in the world. Tonight I have with me the legendary Victor Martinez. Victor, where can they find you on social media?
You can find me at Victor Martinez Jr. on Instagram, the High Tonight Show on Instagram, Facebook. I'm gonna have my own website soon.
Okay.
I'm gonna get that launched.
Oh, they're gonna see you at Basement Fest in February in New York.
Dude, I'm gonna make my New York debut with Niles, man. I'm fucking excited.
Basement Fest 2022. If you hadn't got your tickets, go get your tickets. We're already selling weekend passes. Those shits are flying. We got 6 different shows for y'all. Buy that shit. If you live in the tri-state area, you live around New York, you live in the city, and you don't get a ticket to this shit, you're gonna see videos of it and be like, "Wow, I fucked up."
Like dead ass.
I should have.
I'm gonna buy some Timbs.
Yeah, I picked New York City because I checked my Twitter analytics. The majority of, like, I had 10% of my following is just in New York City.
That's cool.
So it's just like, y'all fuck with me the most on Twitter, so I'm bringing a festival to y'all, bringing some of your very own who are from New York and who are New York comics. And we're going to have some music, and we're going to have some pretty big special guests that I can't say who it is because y'all will do some wild shit, so it has to be a secret. And then I'm also doing a premiere of something that I can't say just yet.
Ah, shit.
So, Basement Fest is going to be crazy. Get your tickets. I had Victor Martinez. Arthur was on here doing the ad-libs, you know what I'm saying? Hey, y'all follow us. Keep fucking with us, man. December 11th, I got 2 shows, 8:15 and 10:15. I'm gonna be doing my new hour set. Chaz Carter is featuring for me. Buy those tickets. See you there, LA. See y'all next week.